is all over for Billy Dodds at Inverness Caledonian Thistle. He has went from hero to zero in about the space of 4 months. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football, and Billy Dodds is no longer the ICT manager. He has been sacked after a very disappointing start to the season. Only 1 point out of a possible 18 in the opening 6 games, and that means that Billy Dodds and his assistant Barry Wilson have been told, you're not good enough, you're not wanted, you're not needed. There is the door, there's the exit, please walk through it. And it really is incredible, because last season we had a period of time where Inverness Caledonian Thistle looked like they were going to go, or could at least achieve, great success. They were sitting in a good position in the league, the form was good, and it was looking like they would at least get a promotion playoff position. They just made the Scottish Cup final, and not only could they win silverware, not only could they win the final and add a trophy to the cabinet, but that would also get them guaranteed European group stage football. So last season, Inverness Caledonian Thistle had all the options. It could have been an amazing period in the club's history. But as things stand, as things turn out, they did not get promoted. They did not win a cup, and they did not get the European football. Then you fast forward to this season, they did not get off to a good start. And that now means that Billy Dodds will be signing on. He'll be going down to the job centre because he is no longer the manager of ICT. And I think it just goes to show that in football, you never know. You're never safe. You're only as good as your last run of games. It doesn't really matter what you achieve. Even if you look at Callum Davidson, a guy that pretty much did the impossible at St Johnstone, done a cup double. It didn't take long. Yeah, he got like a season and a half, but, you know, that didn't last forever. And Billy Dodds, you know, good season last year and could have achieved massive success. He was so close. And then you fast forward 6 games later in the league and he's been sacked. It is pretty insane. Do I agree with this sacking though? Maybe, because I do think Inverness Caledonian Thistle have a good squad. I do think they should be doing much better than they are. They have to be one of the teams competing for a playoff spot, but as things stand right now this season, they're not competing for a playoff spot. I mean, the only playoff spot they're competing for is the relegation's playoff spot, and they can't even compete for that because they're rooted to the bottom of the table and they barely look like picking up results. But the board said in a statement, quote, "This season's results have not reflected the quality we believe we have in the building," end of quotes. That was their reason then for getting rid of Billy Dodds. They did make a big statement, but that is the main talking point from it, that they believe they have better quality in the team and in the squad than the results suggest. And I agree with that too. Do I think Billy Dodds should have got fired? I'm not too sure. I think he should have got a couple more games. It does seem very harsh after 6 matches, but I suppose you could look at it other ways. I mean, if they sack him now and they make the right appointment, they can still salvage this season. They can still try and get promoted. Whereas if they keep Billy Dodds, let's say they keep him for another 4 games, let's say he gets 3 defeats and a draw, 10 games, you're sitting on 2 points. I mean, can you really do anything after that? The season's pretty much a write-off, and at best you probably just have to try and avoid relegation. So I think this is a little bit of a panic rush. I think they have pulled the trigger a little bit too soon, but I can see why they've done it, because unfortunately Billy Dodds just did not look like winning games with Inverness Caledonian Thistle, and that is exactly what they want to do. They want to win games, they want to climb the league table, and they want to compete and try and get back to top flight of Scottish football. So it's unfortunate for Billy Dodds. I mean, again, look what he almost achieved last season, and then now he's sacked. So I do feel sorry for him. I know it is harsh, but I can see why this decision was made, because they did go off to a really poor start, and they've been the whipping boys so far this season. So yeah, Inverness Caledonian Thistle need a manager. Who could be the manager? Who could get the job? Don't know. Who would take it? There's a few managers out there that are currently unemployed, but who's willing to go to the Championship? I personally don't know. I'm sure we'll find out the favourites within the next couple of days. But it's a good opportunity for someone maybe to you know, test the waters. I mean, it's a decent squad, decent sized club. So yeah, it's a good opportunity and it's a good job, and I'm sure there'll be lots of people after it. Anyway, guys, that's it. Leave me your thoughts down below. Do you think Billy Dodds deserved to be fired? And I will catch you guys in the next one. But until then, Beanfog Football, thanks for watching and peace.